Look at this guy. Now look at this guy. These guys are probably the biggest creatives slash editors in the space, and they all have one thing in common. And I bet you're wondering, what is it? Well, I can guarantee you they've all searched up on YouTube how to make money as a video editor. Yes, they were in the exact same position as you were right now. So if you decided to click on this video, you're probably wondering how to make your first 1K per month as a video editor online. Well, you're in luck, because I'm about to drop all the sauce on how these guys have done it and also myself, so you guys can replicate. My name is Joshua Igbisa and welcome to my YouTube channel, and I've accidentally made over 10K in less than 5 months with my personal brand. I've also worked with some of the biggest creators and entrepreneurs in the space, such as Serge Guattari, Van Dennis, Shannon Singh, Shivani Pal, and Nat Jongsala. I'm also the head coach of personal branding and video editing in a few high-ticket communities, and one of the founders of the Candle Protocol, where we help people like you scale their personal brands, level up their skill sets, and monetize them at the same time. Enough about me. Today, I'm going to give you guys a 4-step framework that you guys can follow in order to make your first 1K per month as a video editor. Step 1, and probably the most important step, mindset. And the reason why I'm saying this is because this is something that I've had negative beliefs over personally when I first started out. And that's pricing. And you've probably seen comments like this all over social media. But don't worry, what if I told you it's actually possible to secure high-ticket clients in this online space? And I can confidently say this because I, myself, and the students in the Candle Protocol have achieved these results I'm about to go into. For example, Vishal, he's from India and he started charging $1 to $10 per video when he first started out. And now he's charging anywhere between $50 to $600 per video and has made over 2K last month. And now we have John, he's from Pakistan. When I first spoke to him, he was getting scammed for free work, and now he's been able to afford a brand new MacBook and is working with one of the biggest entrepreneurs in the space. And if that isn't enough to break your limiting belief, what I want you to do is think of the editing market as a whole. You have your typical cheap shitty editors charging anywhere between $5 to $10 per video, and then you have your Nat Jongsalas and Brett Foley's, and including myself, charging high ticket prices to high ticket clients and securing deals left, right, and center. Well, what if I told you that we literally started in the same position as you, competing against these cheap shitty editors right now? And no disrespect to cheap editors, you can definitely increase your prices if it makes sense. And I bet you're wondering, how the fuck are they in the position to do that? Well, it's literally just positioning. It's increasing the perceived value that you have. So your goal as a video editor is to separate yourself from the rest of the market by becoming one of the best and most valuable there is. Because now you're not competing on price, you're competing on the value that you can give out. And it starts with having a great personal brand. If you look at me, Brett Foley, Nat Jongsala, all these big editors in the space right now, we all have one thing in common, which is a personal brand. Now, this does take time to build, but if you check out my previous video right after this, in the description below, there's an exact blueprint on how to build your personal brand right there. Then the second thing that you want to have is an amazing skill set. So the biggest compliment that you can get as a video editor is someone saying, "Oh, I want your style. I love your style. Can you do that for me?" This is something that you've actually created. And in order to create your own style, you need to understand creativity. You need to understand branding. You need to understand social media. And you also need to have the ability to make content that provides actual value. And don't worry, you don't have to show your face to start a personal brand. You can do it faceless as well. And if you don't know what content to make, this is just an example of what you should be making right now.
You are killing your views because your video aren't brain dead. Let me explain. Nowadays, people want to watch your video with zero effort, and you can easily fix this by applying the law of one. The law of one makes your video effortless to watch.
So here, Nat talks about a problem that he's been able to solve for his clients and also showcasing his ability to edit a really good video by creating his own style. Now he's separated himself from the rest. By doing this, you're not just a good editor. You're an amazing editor who knows what they're talking about and knows how to get results. And when you implement this, your personal brand essentially becomes an inbound generating machine, and you're now attracting people who actually want to work with you. Step 2. If you don't already have one, I recommend that you get one, but you need a personal brand. Of course, you have sites like Upwork and Fiverr and onlinejobs.ph, and I don't recommend that you get off those sites, but having a personal brand is one of the best ways to get clients online, because when you scale it up, it will become an inbound generating machine. And for me personally, I've made 10K just from my personal brand, and I only posted 4 times a month, and I haven't even touched Fiverr or Upwork or any other platform other than Instagram. Not only that, you can actually make money without editing a single video other than your own. And no, it's not starting an agency and outsourcing the work, but it's a thing I like to call high leverage opportunities or positions. But yeah, before we got sidetracked, here are the exact things that you can do right now to scale your personal brand. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to create a video bank of all your favorite creators in the space that you're in right now, so that you can always refer to them and also take a look at their content and recreate, or not necessarily recreate, but steal like an artist. So for me, my content would be very similar to Nat Drag Stylers, Houston Colds, and so on. Next, I would implement the SLA method. And if you're wondering what the SLA method is essentially short for steal like an artist. So this is where you tap into your desired algorithm. So for us and you, it'd be video editing, content creation, branding, social media, and things of that nature. You'd engage in a bunch of those posts, and that's essentially how you'd be able to tap into that algorithm. Next, you're going to want to consume with a purpose. And this is where you go through your For You page and look at content that have blown up by smaller accounts. And this is often a go-to sign that you can SLA that piece of content. This is because the algorithm is actually pushing that content out. Now, the SLA method is going to be the content strategy that you're going to stick to religiously. Stay consistent with it because it's a adaptable strategy. A ton of people made the mistake of sticking to one strategy that's not adaptable, that's super tunnel vision, and when the algorithm changes, Instagram changes, the trends change, their account is going to suffer because they're doing what's not working anymore. After that, you're going to want to post consistently for 4 to 7 times a week. And remember, if you don't see results straight away, you need to stay consistent with it because your first 99 posts aren't going to get any views. But over time, the inputs that you put in, such as posting, creating content, they're going to compound, and you're going to have that one lucky video that blows up, and then where attention goes, money follows. Step 3. Implement the Dream 100 method, which is a new outreach strategy that we've seen that works within our community, so I want to share it with you guys right here. This is a form of outreach where you find 100 prospects within the niches that you want to target. You want to make sure they have money. You want to make sure they go crazy with their content, because there's no point selling to someone who doesn't have any content and who are on YouTube. And then you essentially search their name up on YouTube, search for their videos, download it, clip it up and edit it and post it on your personal brand. You don't need to ask them if you can edit a free video for them, if you already do it for them and post on your personal brand. With this, you're getting their attention, you're working on your skill sets, and you're growing your personal brand. So it's a win-win-win. And the reason for this is because of the art of reciprocation. When you do something for someone else, they'll feel inclined to reciprocate the same amount of value towards you. Now, this isn't a 100% success rate like everything else in life, but it will increase your chances. And the reason why is because so many editors are sending 50 to 100 outreach messages a day, where they're copying and pasting the same message and hoping for a response, and they always get left unseen. I know myself and my network, we've received a ton of messages of editors asking to edit a free video for us, and they just get aired. Think about it. Would you rather be spending 5 to 8 hours of your day sending copy and paste outreach messages and following up with everyone who you're sending those messages to? Or would you rather be spending 5 to 8 hours a day working on your skill set, working on your personal brand, which can give you a chance to generate inbound leads? If you keep this up, you're bound to sign your next few clients. And step 4, which is the final step, and this applies to those who have clients or those who are working for free, but I would recommend that you guys over deliver. Now, this may sound counterproductive because you're working for free or you're working for cheap and you're over delivering, but think about it. It's short-term pain, long-term gain. This is a chance for you to build up experience. This is a chance for you to level up your skill sets. This is a chance for you to get testimonials and case studies. And by doing that, you essentially have more authority on your pricing. Plus, when you over deliver to a highly qualified client, they're going to feel more inclined to pay you and reward you for your efforts, whether it be through referrals, whether it be through increasing your pay, and they're ultimately going to enjoy working with you a lot more. This is how I've actually been able to make my first 10K a month when I started 2 years ago, when I was a co-founder of an agency. But we worked for free for like 2 months, and then that client ended up paying 2.5K and ended up referring us 4 other clients that paid 2.5K. So now when you're over delivering, you have 3 ways of client acquisition. You have your referral system, you have your inbound system, and then you have your outbound. And a lot of editors made the mistake of charging exactly what they want and choosing not to work with that ideal prospect because they're not happy with the price that they're earning. But that's a huge mistake, especially if they're what I like to call a unicorn client. And a unicorn client is someone who's super rich, highly qualified, and is looking to work with you long term and takes their content very seriously. Because if they're taking their content seriously, that means they're looking to invest a lot of money in the future for it. because they understand the power of content and the power of lead generation through content. And if you don't believe me, here we have a student who I like to call Go, and he started working with this client for around $500 a month, and since he provided such a good service, their client ended up agreeing to paying over 1.5k per month. So yeah guys, if you found this super valuable, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And if you want the ultimate guide to starting your personal brand, check out this video right here. And yes, I do have a paid program where I teach all of this stuff and more. It's in the description below, feel free to check it out. But if not, it's alright, just make sure you subscribe. I hope you have a good one. Take care guys, bye.